of all, I want to welcome everyone here. I'm Vice President of the Syracuse Parks Conservancy. George Matthews is my name, and we've been working with the Mayor's office since we started this conservancy. Our primary mission is to fill in where the city has needs in maintaining the parks and green space in the city. And the Guardian Award is just one of the ways we recognize all the volunteers without whom we couldn't do this work. With that, shall we get to the presentations?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
And Mayor, did you want to make a remark or two?
This
is your office.
Of course, no.
Thank you.
This is one of the nicer events, in fact probably the nicest event that we use this room for. Normally when we're in this room, people are sometimes expressing displeasure or asking for money or all those kind of things. So it is a real treat to be here to recognize tremendous achievements with our Parks Department and people who help our Parks Department. One of the things that makes a city is green space and utilizing parks where people of all different walks of life can come together. And when your city owns your parks, which means when you have great volunteers, you will have a great and thriving park system. And so we have the good fortune of having historic, beautiful parks that were designed by landscape architects hundreds of years ago. And because they knew what they were doing, we can now see all of that beauty that has been in place for so long. But all of that would not happen without your efforts and without your constant vigilance to guide us and help us through this. So I want to say a very deep and appreciative thank you. And I also want to recognize Councilor Bob Doherty, who snuck in here, who is the chairman of the Parks Department, the Parks Committee, and is an advocate with a capital A, whether it's for biking, whether it's for protecting us from emerald ash borer, or for those of you who don't know that actually goes by EAB now. We all have a slogan for that shorthand. For the Valley Stallions, he represents himself all of the multiple uses that we use our parks for. So I want to recognize him. So with that, Mr. Benke?
Yeah, I just, as we present the awards, the Expeditionary Learning Middle School, we are thrilled once again, like last year, that students from our city schools are getting this award. When we connect our students with the parks and with the teachers and the staff, we can't say how much that we are to you as volunteers, because without volunteers, we'd be up the creek gang. So we appreciate it so much.
But you know, up the creek in Syracuse isn't a bad place.
Right.
Maybe one of the teachers might say a little bit about the school, because a lot of people don't know what ELMS means.
Well, it's a relatively new school, and it's a lot of effort from a lot of different teachers. We're just two of a number of teachers who are representing ELMS, and it's a lot of effort by these kids over the years. It doesn't all happen in 1 year. It's been various assorted projects that we've helped put together, and I've had the pleasure of working with these kids over 3 years, and some of these guys have been with me for 3 years working on some of these projects. So it's been a real pleasure working with these guys, and they put in a lot of hard work. This hands-on stuff that we do, they really seem to enjoy, and you can actually see it play out. So it's a pleasure.
Come to our exhibition nights in June, and you'll see exactly what we do all year long.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Mr. Donato, you should also mention at this moment that your kids go out shoveling snow in the valley for the neighbors who need their snow shovels.
We shovel all the sidewalks that aren't shoveled, and we shovel all driveways of elderly people who can't do their driveways. So every day we go out after snow and do that in their neighborhood.
Thank you all very much. Take the plaque and run.
Yep. Our next award goes to...
Just 1 second before we get there, I failed to recognize President Robinson who's here because he's somewhat dressed down. Normally he's dressed to the nines. So Council President Robinson is also a terrific advocate. So.
Yes, this is all for green spaces, and I have to admit, I do see the work of Chris and Lou every day, and it is phenomenal on the end caps of Shotwell Park and their work on Shotwell Park. you know, neighbors coming out, doing it, not looking for no recognition, just doing it and making it a better place to live. I mean, I see it every day, and it's inspirational, and it helps us, you know, do what we got to do in the parks. And we try to outdo them, but we'll never do it because they just endless. So with that, man, thank you for doing this.
Come on up. Mike in there too, come on in.
Sure, Mike.
I like to see the beauty of being you with kids. I'm normally a little taller than they are.
Thank you.
All right. You guys gonna arm wrestle as we get to the class? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. Well, we had cookies last year.
Well, I want to thank you all for coming. This is a fantastic way to spend a Friday afternoon, which after a week that's been fairly busy for us here in the mayor's office. So by all means, stay and have some coffee, and feel free to spend and visit and congratulate our award winners. So on behalf of the city of Syracuse and its citizens and residents who use the Parks Department, thank you very much, Expeditionary Learning Middle School, and thank you very much, Chris and Liz. Congratulations. Have a good weekend.